Perfect.
So one thing which we see a lot of, and in these really shitty self-defense videos, is the throat grab defense. Does it ever actually get used? I think it only ever gets used by like the big burly guy who doesn't know how to fight and he's just too roided up and too pissed up and he just walks around, which has no real sense in reality. It's not going to hurt that much. It's intimidation. It's scary.
Squeeze. That was bad. I got massive hands. So I can grab his trachea. It wasn't that bad,
no, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad.
You wouldn't go to sleep.
No, not in the slightest. It's fear. It's intimidation. And guess what? We don't back down to fucking intimidation. Intimidation tactics are for pussies. If I went to grab by the throat, obviously, size difference, probably not a very good idea. Yeah. But say I think he's a pussy, I'm gonna fucking start saying, you fucking want? Oh, it's over. It's over as quick as that.
People don't like it when you say
no,
that.
They don't. They don't like knowing that.
Brad, surely you should break the grip.
Self-defense involves fighting. If you aren't willing to punch someone in the face at the first fucking opportunity, then you've lost the fight.
So here she holds tight with a monkey grip, reaches over the top, rakes whatever finger, and breaks.
How do you get out of a wrist lock, Brad?
Perfect.
You punch him in the face.
Very important, look in the mirror, secure position, and then rotate with your hips, okay? As if I were going to say hi to one person that is right there.
My intimidation tactics are not going to stop him from punching me in the face. It's just not gonna happen. And I think that there's so many misconceptions with self-defense and how people think that you have to go, oh, he grabs the face, turn the wrist, run, oh, no, stop, the bit.
Put the hand on the throat here, and the punch comes, you break it, the arm. Oh, elbow make it, elbow make it.
I don't want to, man.
Elbow make it. Grab your line here, and just look another quarter. Naughty boy.
Having these set moves to get out of things. Brad goes to choke me, and I go, push down on the wrist, drive it away, turn the wrist. Oh, beautiful. This is something we see a lot of as well, is that someone that's being intimidating, say you have a gun or a knife, the moment you try and fight back weakly, you get hurt. The moment Brad goes to grab my throat, and I grab his hand, and I try and pull it away, he's now more angry, and he's more game, and he's more likely to hurt me. So I'm sat here editing this video, and I've watched also lots and lots and lots of videos so we can have the samples and the inlays and all of the fun stuff that makes our videos more interesting. And what is hitting me more than anything is that people are scared to fight. They're scared of the legal repercussions of punching people, so they are fabricating ways of self-defense which are less violent, less dangerous, and therefore having less culpability from a legal standpoint. But if somebody comes up to you, puts their hands around your throat, you have to essentially treat them like they are trying to kill you. In that case, breaking a finger or kneeing them in the dick or throat punching or even like a palm strike or whatever, it's not enough. It needs to have more force. And in that moment, you have the right to defend yourself to the maximum. If you had a knife in your pocket, you'd drive it into their stomach. If you had a gun in your pocket, you'd shoot them. But for some reason, when it comes to punching people, go for a palm strike? It's like everyone wants to be in a Hollywood film. They want to be seen to be doing this 8-point combination that makes everyone go, ooh, and get a highlight reel. But in reality, just punch them in the bloody face. It's frustrating that we have got to this point now in this PC society where defending yourself correctly is frowned upon. Everyone is so scared for this whole ask first, get prosecuted later, all this crap. Just hit him in the face. Anyway, back to the video. Okay, so reality of the throat grab. Whether it's two hands or one hand, the response is exactly the same. Fucking come here, you motherfucker! But what if you're against a wall? Come here, you motherfucker! You fucking... I'm gonna fucking kill you,
I
huh?
reckon you get your arms straight, it's make it even harder. Straight
Even harder, okay.
But
But then this isn't what people do. Choking is an intimate, nasty. You have to be really
thing, innit?
fucking angry. A choke is in here. You're trying to get your message across to this person. You're fucking angry at them. So I'm in there. You fucking what? You did fucking what?
Well, in all fairness, I can do a lot to you right now.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know why you'd even do that. I don't even.
But the techniques they show is to break the arms and come underneath. They come underneath and
break.
pat.
Turn, or even worse, is you put here, break one arm.
She's going to grab my both wrists. This is one move, okay? And she's going to pull me to herself, okay? And now she's going to kick me.
Boom. Now, I'm going to show you what I would do, which is just pretty boring, I'm afraid.
You motherfucker.
Even if he's got one hand, he's going to do the same man. Just go punch back.
Yeah, punch
If
back.
they've got, watch, if I get Joe. Right, if I've got two hands on Joe now, right, what's blocking his two hands, right? So even if I try
Absolutely
to block,
nothing. If you try and fight the hands here,
then I got a chance. Especially if I'm really fucking trying to strangle him.
The first part of the technique is to tighten her neck by bringing the shoulders up, chin down. This makes less neck for me to choke, right? So this is a good start. The second thing is she's going to take what we call a monkey grip, which means a thumbless grip, and she's going to hook underneath one and over the other. This really secures my arm. Now she breaks back and pulls. And what she's looking for is one individual finger. The idea is to hold that finger tightly and pull it down until the finger breaks. One more time. So here she holds tight with a monkey grip, reaches over the top, rakes whatever finger, and breaks.
But from here, right, if he tries to punch me, hook me in the head a few times, I can't really get my elbows up like this, because then it takes the choke off.
no, exactly.
I can't choke you
Let's
when I
say
lift my
if I
elbows
go to
up.
here and you duck your chin,
Yeah.
tight clinch, pop straight in the
Yeah,
middle.
that's what, if it was a tie clinch, I'd understand.
Yeah.
But it's not. This is a double rape choke. This is just punch him in the face hard.
Punch him in the face.
A lot of self-defense would just be, you better have punched him in the face than he is you.
Yeah, having more commitment.
I don't understand like where all this grabbing comes from. I know a lot of street fights end up on the ground, which is completely fine.
Which we will cover in another
We will
episode.
cover in another episode, but that's, I would just say, use wrestling or jiu-jitsu. Okay? If you're up on your feet and someone's trying to just grab hold of your shirt or grab you by the throat, cover up, stay tight, punch. It's so simple. Don't make it complicated. When you try and overcomplicate stuff and try and elbow fists, try and do all these fancy wrist locks, that's when it becomes difficult because you've got to train for like 100 years to even be able to do it once. Right? Like Joe said the other day, every move can be done once. What about the other 1,000 times? So 909 people are going to get knocked out, but that one person catches that wrist lock. Why not just be more effective where it's 50% chance, 60% chance of survival? Why not? Although I think being trained to fight gives you a much higher percent than 60. I was going to say more like 90% chance of survival.
Most people over-exaggerate their ability to fight by, 4,000%? Which is essentially, if you count every lesson, if you go from rank beginner to having one lesson, you are 100% better. That is the fact. So after 2 lessons, you are 200% better than when you started. So you need to have 40 lessons, preferably one-on-one, not classes, of actual fighting and sparring and actual techniques which work. You need to have 40 lessons.
That's,
If that's
just
one a
to
week.
be what you are.
That's just to
what
be
you think you are.
Yeah, that's just to be as
Just
good
what
as you think you
you
are, not to actually be even good. So to the average person, if you go to a class of once a week, it will take you 10 months.
I was on about 80 classes a year.
Yeah, exactly. Go twice a week, you'll get there in 6 months. But even then, you'll still only be as good as you thought you were before you started. So the point we are trying to get across in this video is, if you feel scared and you feel intimidated and someone is putting their hands anywhere near you, punch them in the face. 99% of people have never been punched in the face before. They don't know how to react. They don't know how it feels. Their body has physically never felt the emotions and the adrenaline dump and the reaction. Most people go into shock after being punched, especially if it's hard enough to put them on the floor. So any situation where someone comes at you, grabs you, touches you, puts their hands on you, grabs you by the shirt, the shots are there. A nice clean overhand, a nice hook to the head, a nice uppercut to the fucking chin. Any of the 3 will work. And guess what? That's lesson number 1. Don't go getting in the comment section, but what about this? What about that? Yeah, subscribe to the videos, guys. We're not going to tell you everything in one video, because this has taken, 15 years to perfect, and we're still learning every single day. One lesson is not going to make you a fucking grandmaster or a UFC champion. Practice makes perfect. You have to learn this shit and you have to practice it under pressure. Under pressure. You have to replicate the scenarios of being attacked. And the only way to do that is to fucking train.
I'm actually going to challenge Matt from Reality Self-Defense. Try, get one of your little cronies, little hoodmen, to come up to you, grab you by the throat, try and strangle you, see if they can put you to sleep before you tee them off.
Yeah.
See what happens.
See if any other move is as effective
Try it.
as a punch in the face.
Alright, knees, and like striking in general, before you start, I need a bit of my elbow. I know that, but try punching first, then add the knees and kicks, and well, you won't get a kick someone if they've got you by the throat, and this is straight up the gonads. But have a go. Let us know. Put a video up, tag us in the video. We'll tag you in this one. Let us know how you get on.
So for now, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel to see all of the rest of this series, because we'll be doing lots of them. We're going to be analysing other people's videos and showing you the correct ways of doing it, and ignoring all of the Wing Chungy, grabby, Krav Maga crap, and putting it to the actual test. So for today, guys, from me, Joe, and Brad, we're out.
We just called man out and slagged off Krav Maga.
Yep.